EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Willis out of the gun. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 54 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Childress. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Here's 2nd and 7. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Off play action. Childress. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Bernard. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes out a gain of 8.
2nd and a couple.
Again, here's Bernard. Runs over. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Childress. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only
3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, Childress. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now off to the races, down the right side. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Bernard. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Willis to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, cup 19. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Throwing to start the drive. Childress. That's out to Chubb, complete. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurt. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 63 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Now Willis. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one finds Austin outright. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Back to throw. Childress completes it to Douglas. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on.
2nd and 6.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 6. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Childress. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. 1st and 10, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Willis to throw on second. And he fires one incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Check smash. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Childress. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Childress. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing again. Childress. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Pats are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Check. Warriors 70.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hold the ready. Sixty Maverick. Go.
Looking to throw. Childress. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 65 catch. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Childress. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Now Ryland for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
19 Lions.
Willis looks to pass it here. Completes it again to Dobbs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Press all 80. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bernard fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
10 through 11.
Willis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And quickly, they get to the line.
60 Eagles.
Willis will look to pass again here. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
On 1st down, Childress. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Rattler. 18, Rattler. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Ready? Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Back to throw. Childress. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Childress. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing after the interception. Childress steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Childress.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Childress. Austin is there and brings in another one. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
60 Mavericks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus." because they think this one is over.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 78 yards rushing now for the rookie from LSU. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
18 Rattler. Ready?
To throw on third down, Childress. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Bernard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Willis now off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Let go.
Looking to throw. Childress staying on his feet. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Las Vegas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals.